Hello everyone, it's Wolfy0066 here, and I'm here with...
Scarp Kitty Cat. LOL, hi. Yeah, sorry, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, but...
Okay,
hi.
well, she exists. Yeah, today I'm not doing any regular video, I'm doing a video about a person that really should deserve to, be punished for what she's done, but I want to make a video to spread awareness about what had happened, and just for you guys to avoid this person. You do what you want to do, you can report her, I guess, but it's all up to you guys if you want to. So, Scar will be discussing things that I don't know about, because I was not initially part of the drama. I'll be discussing what I know, but... yeah, so that's what Scar's here for. And yeah, this drama has nothing to do with me, by the way. I'm just making a video on it to report about it. But before we even get into it, I just want to put a disclaimer. If you're sensitive to topics like suicide and natural disasters, I guess, and really bad, deep topics like that, please click away now, because we will be talking about those in this video. Thank you for understanding, and now I will be handing over to Scar. So, Scar, can you please describe what Moonlife was like when you first met her?
Well, she was kind of needy. When I first met her, I was doing a live stream, and I was really upset because of really creepy people on my stream, and she kept saying, call me, I can help you, call me, and I kind of thought at first she was kind of needy, but then when I first called her, we called basically every day after that, and she was kind of rude because she blasted music, and I don't know, she just had a little bit of an attitude in her. But I was kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
So it didn't bother me.
So that's who Moonlife essentially was before all this drama started. And, yeah. So this kind of all went down recently. But, yeah, that's basically what it is. So Moonlife and Scar were good friends. And then something happened quite recently. Would you like to elaborate on that?
So first, she said that her mouse died, and that could be true because she actually does own mouse. She showed me and Wolfy. But then after that happened, she got hacked all of a sudden.
What did she lose?
She lost her founder's hat and her yellow long collar, and her pink one was still on there. But at the same time, I kind of suspect that she didn't get hacked because the next day or maybe 2 days later, she all of a sudden had 2 purple ones in her inventory.
Yeah.
After being hacked. So that was just a little bit suspicious. And I guess that was I have a video of her being hacked and she's on it. You can hear her. And yeah.
I'll put a link to that in the description if you guys want to go watch that.
Yeah, you can if you want. It's my recent video. But after that happened, a week later, apparently a tsunami happened in Hawaii, and I kind of feel like that was at first I'm like, oh wow, that's a really a natural disaster, that's really rare and really unlucky, and I decided to look it up as soon as she told me, and I was like, oh well, I'll just look it up and see if there's any cases of it and how bad it is. And I looked it up and there was nothing, no cases of it, of a tsunami in Hawaii. I'm like, oh well, it just happened. There's no point in looking it up. It's probably not even on the news yet. So I said to myself, oh, I'll just look it up in a couple of days. I totally forgot about looking it up in a couple of days actually, and it only came back to looking it up when the drama happened.
Yeah, you'll hear about the drama a bit later. But essentially, to sum it up, there was a bit of an argument between Moon and Wolfy. And then what happened was, I was talking to Scar, and then Scar told me that she had a tsunami. And then I got skeptical even more, because I was already angry at Moon from what she was doing. And I was like, you know what, I don't believe this girl. Let me look up. Did anyone actually fact-check that there was actually a Hawaii tsunami in Hawaii? Ugh, that was horrible grammar. But, so I looked it up with Wolfy. And I kept looking, and this was a couple days after, a quote-unquote tsunami happened. And I was looking it up, and I couldn't find a single thing. There was no YouTube videos, no news outlets. I was a tiny bit wanting to look into it, so I kept looking and I found some things of some traces of a tsunami in Hawaii, but they were all from like 1960 and them commemorating a tsunami that happened in 1960. So, yeah, there was no results of an actual tsunami that happened in Hawaii. So, there's no results of a tsunami in Hawaii. Yeah. And then she did even more things. What else did she say?
Well, she just like kept backing it up. It seemed like she was like, oh well, apparently she moved to a new country as well after the tsunami, and the plane had Wi-Fi on it. And I mean that's possible, but like still, as she told me when she landed. And, like, she was always online. Like, I would be thinking that she would, like, be moved in, like, taking, like, at least, like, a week or two to settle in. But no, that did not happen.
She was constantly online, and that was kind of skeptical, but I guess. Did she do anything else other than that? So, Moonlife and Scar were good friends, and then something happened quite recently. Would you like to elaborate on that?
So, actually, during our calls, we also had another person, which was Wolfy Cat 489, and we would call every day and just talk and have fun, I guess. Until one day, Wolfy said something about Moon, and she called Wolfy called Moon a peasant, but and then Moon started removing Wolfy from the chat, but then she added her back in 5 minutes later, and then removed her again, and then added her back in. So Wolfy got like really annoyed, and the drama just like blew up from there. Like it just went crazy.
It went a bit out of proportion, essentially. So then, obviously, Scar did the right thing, and me, Scar, and Thrasher, another person who is part of this, we were all currently on a call while this was going down. We were playing Roblox while this was happening, because I was recording another video. And Scar just told me that, hey, Wolfy and Moonlife are having a fight. And I was like, okay, let's look into this. So, yeah. And this was on Saturday, by the way, and it's currently Monday. So, yeah. And then... yeah, so what happened after that, Scar?
Things just kind of went from there. We made a new group chat with Wolfy, Thrasher, me, and Lol.
Yeah.
And we tried to figure it out. We tried to contact Moon, and we just kept talking like, oh, like we don't really know what's wrong, why she's angry. So we tried to go to her, and we were all saying to her like, why are you angry? Can we sort this out? And she just started swearing at us like crazy.
And she started being quite rude and just like telling us to kind of go away, essentially. And then that devolved into madness.
Yeah, the madness happened. So she basically got to a point after some swearing that because she wasn't like explaining to us like why she was mad at Wolfy over that one word. And she said, BRB, I'm going to go downstairs and grab a knife.
She's posted that to, by the way, she sent that both to Scar and Wolfy. I wasn't friends with Moon, but the reason I knew this existed is because A, Scar said it aloud, and also Wolfy posted that in the chat that we were currently talking in. And also, if you didn't know, Moon left the chat that we were in, so we couldn't actually contact her. So, you know, she literally said, I love being left out. It's so fun, isn't it? That's essentially what she said.
Yeah. And then she said, I'm going to go downstairs and get a knife. And some of us were like, oh, this can't be real. Like, actual, like, she must be faking it, which was Lola's type of personality in this.
Yeah, I was quite skeptical of it from the beginning. I didn't really know who Moon was, so... I just assumed, and the way she was acting was quite petty, I felt, over a word, and I just kind of was like, okay, well, I don't know. And I want to add something in here. So, Moon, later on, admits that she got angry because, quote-unquote, she gets angry easily, over small things. But the thing is, I asked Wolfy, hey, Wolfy, did you know that Moon reacts in that way when you tell her words? And Wolfy replied with no. So apparently, Moon never told Wolfy beforehand. So this is not Wolfie's fault, because if Moon did tell her, then it would have been Wolfie's fault. And it's the word peasant. If Wolfie had sworn at Moon, then I would have be like, yeah, no, Wolfie, you shouldn't have done that, but she didn't. It was the word peasant, and I don't see how that can really anger someone that badly. Anyway, that's just my little side note. Yeah, you can continue now, Scar, by the way.
So she says more stuff like, oh, like we kept trying to. I was like that person that was really worried, so I kept trying to contact her, and I'm like, well, Moon, don't do it, please. Like, you're my friend. But she kind of just hesitated to that, and she's like, I'm not worth your time. I don't need your help. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And she just kind of hesitated, which made it complicated for us to
she kept blocking people as well. Like, she blocked me, Thrasher. And want to know something interesting was she then posted a video on her channel that said something like sorry or upset
goodbye.
Or something. Pardon?
It said goodbye.
Goodbye, that's what it was. And so in the video, basically all she was doing is she was in her main outfit, she put the crying emoji, she was in her den, and she put the rain clouds. Now, she was basically just doing that. And then what had happened is in the middle of it, I noticed something. She was in her den, and then 323 went to her den as to try and help her. And then she just flat out locked her or him out of the den. So 323 left the den because she locked him out, or her out. I'm not too sure if it's a him or a her. But, yeah, 323 was locked out of Moon's den. And if Moon was really going through that kind of stuff, we were trying to help her. And the fact that she just literally was flat out ignoring help was a bit skeptical to me. Because I would think that someone going through this would probably need and want help. And that's what made me skeptical, because she literally was being really petty right there. Anyways, so yeah. And then
I got really upset. I was scared. And at one point, she stopped responding, and I was getting really worried.
She was stopped responding for about a flat out, like, I'd say 30 minutes at the least.
Yeah. Which got me worried. And I started crying. But then this happens. So I don't remember who or what happened, but I got a response from Moon. And I was like relieved. And then it kind of just went from there, and Wolfie called Moon, and they started talking, and apparently Moon was all kidding about the suicide thing.
And that got me really pissed off, because, okay, I just want to point this out, that you don't jerk about suicide. It's like jerking about running away. You would never do that to your family because of the stress it would cause them. And Moon, if you don't know, we have a Discord group called Scarpunk Kitty Cats, and Moon was a moderator in that. And if she reacted like this, I was kind of worried that it would go bad. Now, I always want to point out something. I understand Moon's reaction a bit. Wolfie can come off as rude sometimes, because when I first met Wolfie, it was in a live stream in Scar's live. It was in Scar's live stream, and Wolfie was pestering, I guess, to become a mod in the Discord server, and that kind of irritated me. And then Wolfie said something like, "Oh, me and Scar are good friends. It's something that you wouldn't understand." And I thought that I was saying, like, essentially, I don't have any friends, and I was like, whatever, I don't mind. And then I was like, saying that to Scar, like Wolfie said that I didn't have friends at one time. And then Wolfie said, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like, oh, me and Scar are just really good friends. And I was like, okay, I understand now. So I understand where Moon was coming from. Sometimes Wolfie can be a bit confusing to read, but I just think that Moon kind of overreacted. I think she would be mildly upset about it, but I don't think a word like peasant would have made her react in this way. I just want to put that in as well. Just, yeah, about that.
Yeah.
And then, so, essentially, what had happened after that is we all, Wolfie called me, and she was like, hey, I'm gonna create a server where Moon apologizes to everyone. And I was like, okay, you do that. And then I kind of took charge here because, Scar was a bit upset, and I was like, okay, maybe I should probably help about being the oldest here. I feel like it's my duty. to help out everyone. So I took the lead and I got on the server and I said to Moon that, hey, you shouldn't have done that. Joking about suicide is not a good thing. You shouldn't be doing that. And then she was like acting really mean and rude, being like, oh yeah, I know, and stuff like that. And so she wasn't really taking it into consideration that she has just lost the trust of one of her close friends. And then what had happened after that was then she like and then I was asking, hey, sir, why did you do it? I want to know the motivation. Why did you do all this stuff? Why did you make Scar go through that? And then she was like, then she just left the call, so I didn't really know. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, Scar is, Moon is like really bad, so, you know. And then I suggested, then I got everyone together and I was just asking everyone in the server what we should do about Moon and like what punishment should we give her. And we said that she should be given a month's punishment, but then it goes on for a little bit longer when we find out more information of what's been going on. So then we come to today, and then we decided that Moon should be banned for a lot longer than just a month. So what happened was Scar and Wolfy had created a account to get Moon headdresses because apparently Moon had lost her headdresses recently. So so Scar and Wolfy, being the nice people they are, decided it'd be a nice thing to create an account for that. And apparently Wolfy told Moon, don't link your email to the account, meaning that they knew that Moon couldn't steal the headdresses essentially. So then while we were on the call, after the Moonlife things had gone down, they were freaking out because both of them, Scar was at a restaurant at the time, and then I think Wolfy was somewhere else, so they both couldn't get on Animal Jam. So they gave me the password and username to this account to check if Wolfy hadn't stolen anything. So I tried to get on, and it said that, sorry, this password doesn't work. So that means that Wolfy had changed that means that Moon had changed the password, essentially.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you said this before, but that Moon made of her getting gifts from people and like from people in Animal Jam, and all the items she got gifted were from the account.
And you want to know something suspicious about that video? The fact that it's super zoomed in. So that means that you can't actually see the person who sent the gift. Meaning that she probably zoomed it in to hide the fact that she sent them to herself. Because on the thing, it would show that she either sent them, because her account is a non-member account. Was the headdress account ever a member account, or was it always non-member?
It was non-member.
That means that she had to either trade them to some member account and then gift them to herself, or she traded them to herself and somehow gifted them to themselves. The thing is, Scar and Wolfy worked really hard to get those items, so they technically got scammed.
And Moon has two accounts, and they're both members. She has LPS Kitten Pops 10, which is a member account, and Moonlife23, which is... So she must have used one of those accounts and gifted the items to herself.
Yeah, I just really don't agree with what she's done. It's ridiculous and really isn't necessary.
So actually something else happened. I got a message from Moon the next day after this drama happened, and it was Moon saying, how could you, Scar? I trusted you, why did you do this? I was kind of confused. So I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said, like, you told everybody that I hated them or something like that. And I was like, I actually didn't do that. So I'm like, I didn't do that. And this is where Thrasher, aka So Tired, comes in, because she isn't really in the story too much, but this is where she comes in. So, apparently, Thrasher, aka So Tired, told Moon that I told everybody that she hated, that Moon hated them. But I asked, So Tired, because she wasn't even, like, on the, she was online, so, like, I asked her, and she said no, that, like, I didn't say that. So I didn't know who to believe. And then, I asked Moon, like, what tired, aka Thrasher, said. And apparently this is what Thrasher said. So Moon said, who told you? Who said I hated you all? And she said, Scar. Well, this is apparently what Thrasher said. Scar did. I want to be your friend. Scar doesn't take control of me. But, that wasn't a screenshot of their chat. Moon actually typed that in on the keyboard. So I don't know if Thrasher actually said that. So I even asked her, and she didn't. She's done. Thrasher is done with this drama. She actually doesn't want to be in this anymore.
Yeah. So that's the amazing drama that is known as Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever see Moon, be careful around her because she's not a nice person to be around, and just be wary of who you talk to and chat to online because they can be mean. But the best thing to do is just ignore them.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.